Biden has derailed the peace agreement between Ukraine and Russia in 2022. This was stated by U.S. presidential candidate Robert Kennedy Jr. In April 2022, President Biden sent Johnson to Ukraine to force Zelensky to tear up the peace treaty with Russia that had already been signed. The Russians were already withdrawing their troops from Kiev, Donbass, and Lugansk, and this peace agreement would have brought peace to the region. It would have allowed Donbass and Lugansk to remain part of Ukraine. President Biden said at the time that the goal of the war in Ukraine is regime change in Russia. Defense Secretary Austin also explained that America's goal in this war was to deplete the Russian army, to degrade its ability to fight anywhere else in the world. These objectives were certainly not in line with what they were communicating to the Americans about defending the sovereignty of Ukraine, said Robert Kennedy Jr. and added that Ukraine is a proxy in the geopolitical struggle between Russia and the United States, initiated by the ambitions of American neoconservatives. They are fighting for global hegemony. They had a NATO expansion project to encircle Russia. The nephew of President John Kennedy, assassinated in 1963, 70-year-old Robert Kennedy Jr., who previously always supported the Democrats and this time decided to run as an independent candidate, announced his withdrawal from the race and support for Donald Trump. Trump has said he will resume talks with President Putin and end the war overnight once he becomes president. That alone justifies my support for his campaign, Kennedy Jr. said at a pro-Trump rally in Arizona.